Good morning, students. Welcome back in today's class. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 6, fourth part, importance of time element in competitive market. So we are going to discuss how that price is determined with the help of time element in the competitive market, and all the cases you have studied well. So now we are going to discuss about that fixation of that one price or determination of price in competitive market. So I hope so all of you are safe and all of you are doing your work and completing the questions and answers time by time. So now we are moving on the topic today, importance of the element time element in determining the price of a competitive market. So first we are going to discuss about very short period or market period. So as we have discussed before about very short period in case of supply or elasticity of supply, the same concept we are going to discuss here. But let us go through the statement first. That time period in which that quantity of commodity available for supply absolutely fixed and supply curve of the commodity is perfectly inelastic. So what does it mean? It means that supply cannot be changed. Anyhow, we are not having additional stock for supplying in the market. We are having only whatever the stock is produced, that is available only. So the price that prevails in that very short period is called market price. So why it is called market price? Because if the demand will increase, so price will increase, or if demand will decrease, then price will decrease. And it is especially eligible for vegetables, fruits, milks, and agricultural products, because whenever we are producing one time, they cannot be stock for more time, or we cannot increase their production randomly if the demand increases. So we have to adjust the demand by increasing the price only. So price will be high in case of very short period or market period, especially in case of perishable goods or agricultural products, which product or which production cannot be increased immediately or rapidly. So stock is fixed and we cannot have that additional production at a time. So that's why this is known as market period or very short period. So we'll discuss with the help of diagram afterwards. Let us go through first second condition, short period. So short period we have discussed in case of elasticity of supply. So what was short period means? We can not increase, we cannot change that plant. We can increase that hours for working for the workers. Means we can have another shift. We can have overtime, but we cannot change that plant. So plants and equipment are fixed. We can increase the output only by variable factors, and that is labor in short run supply. So in place of one shift we can have two shift. In place of 8 hours we can take the time more than 8, 10 hours, 12 hours we can take. So in this way we can adjust the supply till some ways only. So the price will affect the supply in some way only, not 100% effect on supply will be there on the 100% effect of price will not be there on the supply. So that also we'll discuss with the help of diagram. I hope so you understood this concept. More clarity will come while we go through the particular diagram. So third case we are going to discuss long period. So while we are discussing about long period of time, then it refers to the period which is long enough to enable that industry or industry to adjust its supply completely to a change in demand. So we can say so that whenever we are working in long period, then as a producer we are having enough time to change the scale of production. Change the scale of production means we can have the new equipments, we can have the new plants, we can have new technology, we can have a number of workers also, which was not possible in short period. So means everything whatever we are willing to change, that we can change in long period of time. So that price that prevails in long run is called normal price. Why we are saying so normal price? because that price is not going to be changed. Why not why not going to be changed? As we have seen that in market period or very short run period, if demand will increase, then price will increase because supply is fixed. But here supply can be adjusted in long run. So normal price means normal profit can be achieved by the firms or the producer. So that will discuss with the help of diagram. Now we are going to discuss last condition, that is very long period. So very long period refers to the time period in which the full adjustment can be made, both change in demand and change in supply. So what does it mean? It means that demand can be changed also, supply can be changed also. In long period, demand was not going to be changed, supply was going to be changed. But here both things can be changed. So in other words, that demand and supply can adjust to change in all the factors affecting the demand and supply, such as change in income, taste, population, techniques, production, new investments. So all the things can be changed. Demand can be changed, new taste, fashion preferences may develop by the people, or we can say so that new technology may be introduced, or we can have some changes in government policies also. So very long period price is called the secular price, and it is also known as secular period too. So it is not possible to make any definite generalization about it. So we cannot define that taste, fashion preferences when it will change, or we cannot predict that population when it will change. We cannot predict that when the new techniques will come. For example, that corona virus vaccine, when it will come, we cannot predict. So it is unpredictable, and it is having that long period of time. That's why it is unpredictable. So all these three cases I have discussed with you. Now we are going for explanation with the help of diagram. So let us go through. I hope you will understand. So first we are taking very short period or market period. So you see here the price P and P1, P2, P3 is given here. So while we are discussing on point P, then supply was fixed. While demand increase, it reached from here to here. So what will happen? Demand increase, but there is no change in supply. So what will happen? Shortage of supply is there, and if shortage of supply is there and supply cannot be adjusted, so what will happen? Producers are increasing the price. So that's why it is known as market price. Why it is known as market price? Because we cannot adjust the price. As well as demand will increase, the supply will, as well as demand will increase, price will increase. Why? Because producer is not having additional stock, or that goods cannot be stocked for long period of time. So that's why this period is known as very short period or market period. So I hope you understood this one. Already we have discussed this concept. Now we are going to discuss second concept, that is short run here. So we are watching here, previously it was market period, so it was inelastic. So while we are discussing about this short run, so it is little bit elastic. So suppose that demand will change in this case, so it will reach from here to here. So this much gap is there. So demand increase a lot, but the price will increase in less quantity. So we are watching that demand is increased from here to here. This much is there, but price increase only P2, P1. So why price increase less than market period? Anybody can tell? So it is because that producer cannot adjust all the factors of production. So that's why he cannot control the price, he cannot control the supply in the market. Why he cannot control? Because production is not that much, so that he can control that demand which is there in the market. So if demand is more, supply is less, so obviously the price will increase. But you remember that it has not increased as much as it was increasing in market price. So I hope so this concept is clear. Now we are going to discuss third condition, that is long run. So long run you are watching, okay, let me clear this one. So long run you are watching, first price is P. Okay, sorry for that one. Let me do it. So while we are discussing about this price P and then price P1, and you can see that change in supply. So previously it was here and then it was here. So little supply is more changing than the price. So little bit change in price or negligible change in price can have a lot of change in supply. Why it is so? Because in long run we can adjust that new technique, we can adjust that new plant, we can have that new scale of production, so that demand may be adjusted by the supply, and a little bit change in price can increase a lot of supply in the market. So because that producer is having a lot of uh, resources for production, means we can say all the resources of production, scale of production has been changed, so supply can be adjusted, and that's why a little bit change in price can have a lot of change in supply. So price fixation in market period, that is totally depend on supply. In short run period, that is somehow depend on supply, because we cannot adjust all the factors of production. And in third case, long run, that is negligible, depend on price. Why? Little bit change in price can have a lot of change in supply. Why? Because in long run we can adjust all the scale of production, all techniques of production, all plants, new machines, new workers, everything is available to the producer. So these things are there for setting up a price or determination of a price in market period. It is not in the hand of producer. Why? Because stock is fixed and things are perishable, which cannot be stocked for long period of time. While we are discussing about short run, so producer can adjust for somehow, because he can change only time, means he can take the overtime, he can take in place of one shift, two shift, but all factors of production he cannot change. But while we are discussing about long run, producer can change all that factors of production or scale of production can be changed, and that's why little bit change in price or negligible change in price can have a lot of change in supply. So these were the topics for today. I hope you understood all these three points. So now stay home, stay safe, and remember, tomorrow I'll give you that last topic of this chapter, and with that I'll give you question answer also. So get ready for that one. Have a nice day.